Chapter 11 Wonders of New Zealand. Let's begin in Auckland. Visitors to the city often do not realize that Auckland's hills are volcanoes, all 48 of them. The youngest one is Rangitoto, which came up out of the sea only 600 years ago. But there is no danger from these volcanoes now. They have been quiet for years. The strangest place in New Zealand is surely Rotorua, a city near the center of the North Island. Here the air smells like eggs and hot water explodes out of the ground. You can walk beside lakes of hot water of extraordinary colors, and there are pools of natural hot water where you can swim. Near Rotorua, steam is used to make electricity. Not far away at Hot Water Beach, on the Coromandel Peninsula, you can find hot water coming up through the sand next to the cold sea. Visitors like to dig in the sand and make themselves a pool of hot water to lie in. About 150 kilometers west of Rotorua are the Waitomo Caves. These enormous caves were made by a river. The best part of a visit is a journey along the river in a boat. You travel silently through the darkness of the caves until you suddenly see thousands of little stars above you. In fact, these stars are lights. They belong to very small animals, like flies, which live on the roof of the cave. In 1931, an earthquake destroyed much of the city of Napier, on the east coast of the North Island. When the new city was built, it was in the Art Deco style that was popular at that time. Now, there are only two places in the world where you can see a lot of Art Deco buildings: Napier and South Beach in Florida, USA. Some of Napier's Art Deco buildings were knocked down in the 1960s and 1970s, but many of them are still there, and a lot of visitors came to Napier to see them. At the northern end of the South Island, there are the Marlborough Sounds. They were once river valleys, but now the valleys are below the sea. Captain Cook came here in the 1770s, and if you travel by boat from the North Island to the South Island, you will go through the Marlborough Sounds. The sounds are full of forests, islands, and beautiful beaches, and it is a great place to sail, walk, or cycle. On the west coast of the South Island are the Franz Josef and Fox glaciers. The Fox Glacier is 1.5 kilometers long and drops 2,600 meters from the mountains of the Southern Alps to the sea. You can walk to the bottom of the glaciers and see these great rivers of blue ice from close up, or you can take a plane to the top of the glacier. In the southwest of the South Island is Fjordland, where land and sea meet in deep valleys. Many visitors like to walk along the Milford Track. This walk takes 4 days, and on the way you can stop to see the Sutherland Falls, which are 580 meters high. When you arrive at Milford Sound at the end of your walk, you can take a boat trip and see the mountains and forests from the water.